Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's Nae Nae Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. For this video, well, let's speak on the last video, right? 2021, we already have some crazy cases coming out. The last video was so wild, YouTube removed it. So this one isn't as extreme, but it's still another case nobody expected. Now watch me whip. Now watch me Silento. The 23-year-old rapper whose real name is Ricky Hawk and known for his hit single Watch Me that has over 1.7 billion views on YouTube, billion with a big ass B, was just booked on a murder charge and is accused of shooting his own cousin last month. January 21st, 2021, police responded to a shooting on Deep Shoals Circle in Panthersville, Georgia, around 3:30 a.m., where they found a man in the middle of the street with multiple gunshot wounds. While one officer searched for the man's license, presumably to identify him, another felt for a pulse, to which the officer said he felt a possible faint pulse. The man sustained gunshot wounds to the face and leg and was bleeding severely. After EMS and the fire department arrived on scene, it was determined the man had succumbed to his injuries. The victim, 34-year-old Frederick Rooks, was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers found 8 bullet casings nearby, and a doorbell camera captured several vehicles leaving the scene, as well as one gunshot. Investigators believe the victim knew one of the residents at a nearby house and later connected the shooting to the famous rapper, who was arrested February 1st and currently remains in the DeKalb County Jail. Silento has been arrested multiple times in recent months. In September of last year, he was arrested in LA for entering a random home, looking for his girlfriend while carrying a hatchet. The homeowners were at the residence at the time, but nobody was hurt. The family was able to tack the Atlanta-based rapper to the ground and disarm him. Silento was then informed by a friend who arrived at the home shortly after that he was at the wrong fucking location. This man was at the wrong house with a hatchet looking for a bitch that wasn't even there. The two men fled, but were apprehended by the LAPD a few blocks away. Silento was charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and received a $105,000 bond, which was later revoked due to him missing his scheduled court appearance. A bench warrant was then issued for the 23-year-old rapper's arrest. One day before the hatchet-wielding incident last year, Silento was arrested following a domestic dispute. He was taken into custody by the Santa Ana Police Department and transported to the Orange County Sheriff's Department, where he was later released. He was charged with inflicting corporal injury on a spouse or cohabitant. Last October, he was arrested again for driving over 100 miles per hour in Atlanta. Silento was booked on charges of speeding, reckless driving, driving on roadways lane for traffic, and parking in a prohibited space after police determined he was driving 143 miles per hour. According to the police report, he told officers that he was speeding because people were following him. The incident report quoted Hawk as saying, "If there is like 10 cars following me, I can do 143 because I'm not a regular person, and you could go look on your computer and it would tell you that." He was released the same day of his arrest. Now, he's facing a felony murder charge and the possibility of life in prison if proven guilty. Now, like I said, 2021, it's been going apeshit. I mean, you got kids killing their own kids. You got dudes wiping out girls for no reason. You got a lot of craziness going on. And in this case, a super successful, highly successful, richer than a motherfucker, right? Because you ain't getting 1.7 billion views on YouTube without a paycheck. You know what I mean? And his song went viral. Everybody was hitting that shit back in the day. This kid kills his own cousin. The motive at this time is not known. I'm sure somebody is talking because if they had him on video, he would have been booked immediately. If the victim knew somebody that lived in the area, somebody most likely said something that tied him into the case. But they're going to need some actual solid proof if they're going to be able to get a conviction on him. If they got his fingerprints on casings, that's a little bit different. But then again, if they had that evidence, he would have been booked the second they found that out. It wouldn't have taken them this long. You know what I mean? It's only been a few weeks, but still. Now, as long as he hasn't gone broke from all these little bullshit cases he's caught, he should have the money to afford a lawyer, do his best to get him out of this little situation that he's in. To be accused of killing a family member, that's heavy. It's heavy because it's going to cause a dispute between the family itself. And normally when it's something like that and there's family involved, I feel like people are more inclined to talk. Even though most would assume like, oh, no one's going to say nothing. I don't know. From all these cases I've covered, when a motherfucker gets killed and the killer's a part of the family, it seems the family members have no problem talking, because how are you going to sit at a Thanksgiving fucking dinner and, oh, this is so-and-so that supposedly killed so-and-so that's supposed to be sitting right here and this one's sitting over here? Like, it's just not going to work out like that. But we'll see what new information comes out. I'll keep y'all posted. It's Nae Nae. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. Till next time.